basically, I just need to... Hey, what is up guys? Today's video is slightly different, back on dreads. So that's a good thing for all of my dread heads out there. But I am still rocking the waves. As you guys seen in the last episode, I was washing my waves and trying to not interfere with my dreads because obviously I wanted to wash them separately. So today I went out and purchased some baking soda, and then I also purchased some apple cider vinegar because this is what you need to use to properly get a deep cleanse on your dreadlocks. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I didn't want to just regular shampoo it in the shower just because it would, number one, interfere with the waves, and then number two, it just get everywhere. And I'm telling you guys, I've been waiting for this day because my hair has been pulled up for the longest amount of time. I think the way I'm gonna be able to do this is to actually wrap my hair, let my hair down, and nah, that ain't gonna work. We're just gonna have to make it happen like this. So I'm just gonna pull my hair down, and then I'm gonna show you guys pretty much the ratio that I put into the sink when I'm washing my hair, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do. If you guys are OGs, you would know that I have many ACV videos, but this one is different just because I have waves now, and they are coming in 100%, but it is definitely 100% time to deal with these dreadlocks. I just need to wash them, get them right, and like look at them, they're just like frozen. Look how frozen these bad boys. See, this is what I'm dealing with right now. I've been having my hair up for the longest amount of time. So what I'm gonna do today is actually I'm gonna do an ACV rinse, and this is actually going to braid my hair, and then I'm just gonna leave the braids in for a while. So I wanted to do a deep cleanse and then get into it. So let's get into it. All right, so basically going to close this, add hot water. Note that you really don't want to add hot water if your hair is new. So you want to add hot water if your hair is mature. So that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, first and foremost, you always want to clean the sink, so that's actually what I'm going to do first. I'm actually going to open up this baking soda, clean it with that first, just because I recently redid the sinks, and I just want to make sure 100% that there's no like residue on this bad boy. So baking soda should do that. Now I'm just going to grab a towel. So what I typically do is I'll lay my towel out right here so that it's at the ready, and I'm just going to mix this in as it's pouring in. I am just going to eyeball this, but I want a pretty good amount. See how much is left in there? How much I poured out. Basically like 1/3 of the bottle I'm putting in there. This is 1 quart, so it's 32 ounce. Now I'm just gonna throw this in here and make sure there's enough to actually just be able to get dissolved. So we're gonna go in for the first dip. It's always a challenge with these smaller ones. Now all I'm doing is scrubbing my scalp while it's all the way immersed into the water, just because I want it to get a good rinse. Now that was the first dip. I'm gonna do 3 of these, and then after that, I'm going to wash it and then rinse it in the same sink. All right, so one more. You can see the water's already changing colors. Really focus on getting the scalp because that's the most important part. You don't want any buildup on your scalp. The most places I focus on is the places that have the most tension, so the hairline, and then pretty much just the edge of the dreads. You can see so much coming out of my dreadlocks. This is crazy. All right, you guys, take a look at that water. That is crazy. My hair was super dirty. Just been such a long time. But it has been such a long time since I washed my hair, so yeah, this just goes to show how dirty my dreads were. Keep maintenance on your dreads, keep washing them. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, it was really hard trying to maintain my dreadlocks while maintaining waves at the same time. Not easy, but we're making it happen. I'm gonna actually take this water out, and then I'm gonna do a separate soak. I'm gonna do that one off camera, and then we'll wash my hair. All right, so I did 4 dips of the ACV rinse, and then I rinsed my hair right now with water, cold water. And then I just squeezed out all the water that I was rinsing. So now I'm gonna be using the tea gel, and this helps with buildup and for itchy scalp or anything like that. So that's what I'm gonna be washing my hair with. And I'm just gonna be running the water and then washing it as I go. So I'm just gonna soak the hair real quick, and then get some tea gel and then just go to town. I just want it to really soak up in the dreads so that it rinses out everything that I don't need or want. I'm also going to do it on the scalp so I can rinse out the scalp as well. And I'm really doing a deep cleanse, and I'm going to rinse out my hair until I don't see any more discoloration of the water coming out of my hair. Because right now it's kind of muggy water that's coming out of the dread. You just want that to get clear. So the tips of the hair is the easiest to clear out. Just because it's the farthest away from the scalp, getting closer to the scalp can get a little tough. Anything is possible. And just because I'm going into like a
a good retwist and a nice like hairstyle, and I'm gonna keep it in for a while. Like I really want the dreads to be really clean. I don't want them to be dirty whatsoever, because then that can cause buildup. The biggest thing is making sure that you get the roots and the scalp as clean as possible, because that's like the new hair that's coming out. You always want that to be clean. Okay, this is tiring. I'm gonna do a repeat wash, and then I should be done with washing, and then I'll be prepped and ready to go for twisting. Alright guys, I'm finally done with that whole process. It took me about maybe 25 minutes, maybe even 30. I'm not sure if it took that long. I'm actually just gonna pull my hair out and let it be damp, because I'm actually gonna get it twisted after we eat. Candace actually came up and had to help me rinse out everything, because I 100% wanted to make sure that I did everything correctly and washed everything out, because it's super important to actually rinse everything out. Make sure your hair is clean 100% before you do any styling or any braiding to it. Like, I don't care if your hair is frizzy or messy or anything like that. Like, the most important thing is if it's clean. But yeah, she came up here and helped me out, so she's a true MVP. Make sure to go follow her on Instagram, show her some love. But yeah, I can legit say that this is the 100% best I've ever washed my hair. Now my waves are kind of just like acting suspect. I am interfering with my waves a little bit, but not completely, so that's a good thing. What I'm gonna do now is just brush them down and then go eat. This brush smells so good from the 360 style. Now I'm gonna go in with my medium brush. This just helps everything lay down a little better, is what I'm experiencing. It grabs the hair a little better for some reason. I'm just ready to get my hair twisted and ready to go, because I am really tired of seeing my waves come together and my dreads just like fall apart. So I really have to keep up with both of them. It's a challenge, but it's really fun and really interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys after I eat. Alright guys, this is basically everything after the retwist and the braiding, and of course before that was the washing, and yeah, everything's super tight, and this will keep everything tidy while I'm trying to get these waves right. And the only reason I have the bun like almost on top of the head is just it's easier to sleep. This is the quickest Candace has ever twisted my hair, and she did it really quick, so that's awesome. Now I just need to brush all this stuff down and then create the lineup, and then work on brushing these waves in. This will just help out 100% with all of the loose hair coming out of the dreadlock, trying to get into the waves. So now any hair that's out of the dreadlock going into the wave, I will just cut that hair, and then everything will be kind of designated to where it needs to go. But yeah, what I am going to be doing before I go to sleep tonight is I'm probably going to wet my brush after getting the lineup and cutting off the extra hair. Wet the brush it down just so there's like some sort of moisture. Put on some 360 style pomade, and then see what it looks like in the morning. It's going to look really good. So I'll show you guys that in the morning. Alright you guys, next day, and it is a moment of truth for sure. About to do the unveiling. So as you guys seen, Candace did like a little bun on top with the braids, and this is my first ever time doing this hairstyle. It's basically like a double braid back and then doing plaits with the dreads in the back of the head, so that I can go into a bun on top of my head instead of in the back, so that I can sleep properly. But hey, she made it happen and it looks really good. So it is time to take off this and see how the ACV rinse, the washing my hair, the twisting, how that all paid off. And I know this is going to pay off in the long run for sure, and it'll just be a whole lot easier trying to maintain the waves and while the dreads are maintained, because they are maintained right now and it looks good. So let's get into it. I don't want you guys to wait any longer. I literally thought I was recording myself when I took this off, but I took it off already. But I'm doing it again for y'all, alright? I wasn't recording obviously, but here we go. Everything's looking real good. I haven't seen the whole thing, just because I'm trying to get it on film first. But yeah, this is straight out of the wave enhancer is what I like to call it. But basically all she did was a double braid back, and then like I said in the back, these are plaits. so that we could pull it all up onto a top bun versus a bun in the back. And it is a very tight bun, so it's really just holding in the dreadlocks really good. So overall, this hairstyle is going to turn out really well throughout time, and it'll be maintained throughout the whole time, because a lot of the time when I braid my dreads, I don't ever wear a do-rag or anything to keep that maintained. Now that I'm wearing a head wrap, I think it's going to help with the waves alongside helping the braids with the dreads. So I'm going to give you guys a quick 360 of what's going on. This is the right side, this is the side that's still lacking, but I'm going to work on it right now. There's the back and the left side. And it was definitely a roller coaster trying to go through this whole thing with the waves, because I mean, like, I try to maintain them, and then I washed my hair with the ACV rinse, and then literally washed it with my shampoo, and then dried my hair, and then ate, and then I had the towel on my head, and my waves completely just like came out, and then they were like kind of puffy, but then I maintained them back down by brushing, and then I put the head wrap on while I was getting my hair braided. And there was just so much compression, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that they went back down. Like always, we're gonna get my reaction on what I think. Okay. But I can say that these waves on this side are actually coming in a little better. They're starting to connect somewhere. They still do need some help. I know what the name of that is. It's like a bunch of forks. But overall, this back left side is just like killing it. The right side's taking a little more time, but it's getting there. Like, I can see it coming in. Alright, so like always, I'm just gonna brush real quick, take a look at them, keep brushing for a little bit, and then we go in this video and see how they look at the very end. Alright, you guys, it is a moment of truth. I want you guys to see these. They're looking good, they're coming in, just this side is still lacking, but over time from brushing, from what I heard from 360 GZ Nick Wavy, is like, you gotta get the connections from brushing. So I'm just gonna keep brushing, keep compressing, keep doing everything that I do. If you guys have any tips for me, please hit up my comment section. But yo, here's a quick 180 of everything. I'll show you guys how it looks. I'll show you guys the bad side first. So yeah, there's the right side. And this side, you can see it coming in. It's way better, and it's made improvements from what it used to look like. But yeah, it's not all the way there. Here's a straight on with the back. And here's the back left, looking good. And here's the full left. So yeah guys, that was basically it. That was pretty much a maintenance work of the dreadlocks and the waves at the same time. This is one of the toughest things that I've ever had to do with my hair, but it took about, like, if you actually just focus on it, you could get it done in a day. It took me probably 3 days to get to this point from when I actually started washing my hair. But I just wanted to spread things out so that everything gets set. But you guys hopefully enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.